Many thanks for staying with us on the program called Digest. Before now, we spoke about the 2019 elections with focus on Governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, dumping the All Progressives Congress for the People's Democratic Party, the party which he left in October 2014 to join the APC. Now, still talking about the 2019 elections, let's look at the different issues surrounding this poll. One of the issues is defection. Another matter is the sequence of the election. Security is another matter. Let's look at all of these issues and let's try to find a common ground. Ziggy Ibe is still with me in the studio. He is a social commentator. Ziggy, the elections are ahead. Then there are different issues to consider in relation with the poll. The budget for this election we're talking about.
Yes, you know, recently President wrote to them to approve certain amount of money. Now, the environment he was talking about was, let's get some money from a lesser project to an immediate project, which is electioneering programs. Okay, and before they went on recess, such wasn't done. You see how shabby they would want this election to look? If these people are not representing us, they are not about the interests of the Nigerians. They don't care how the election goes. They want to have is a shabby election so that they could manipulate it.
This election must hold. So don't you think
it must.
The lawmakers
it would have been better. The election would have been better.
It is a point of duty to ensure that whichever way it happens, money is approved for the election.
Does it? The election would have been better if they had approved the money on time. What did the president write to them? Please, approve so amount of money. Let's leave behind some lesser projects. The one, you know, president had quarrel with them when they inserted so many projects that were not ab initio there.
But he eventually signed it into law.
Very good. Grudgingly, he did.
Well, he did.
He did, grudgingly. But you know, when he signs, okay, some of the projects we inserted here were not here before. In any case, let's get some money from those projects and be able to have the immediate problem we're having now to solve it.
Do you see the lawmakers approving
And they did not approve it before they went on recess.
Do you see them approving it even when they return from
Well,
the
they
recess?
must. They must.
Moving away from that, let's talk about the election sequence.
Election sequence, yes. You know, before it was cancelled, it was the bill was thrown away by the lesser court now to the one that I just, and it has been approved. It was upset. It now went for the National Assembly the way they wanted before, but they're on recess. So at what time will they reconvene to really deliberate on this? Don't forget, they are coming back by September 24th, and primary is starting September 14th. Okay, so before they come, the other sequence certainly will be upheld. So I don't see them coming back to really discuss about it, because it takes a longer time, or it takes a good times to really sit.
But then if one considers the fact that it's been long, they have been talking about it, it's a matter they've been on, and many of them agreed, the majority of them actually agreed on, you know, that election sequence ordering.
It is the same thing we are being worried about here. What has election sequence got to do with getting our electioneering rights? Nothing. Whether the president election comes first, National Assembly comes last, or the other way around, it doesn't make any difference here. But because of their personal interest, they will want their own to hold first, because most of them are not sure of being re-elected. Okay, and that is the problem we're having here, because they don't see anything that would bring progress to this country and go for it.
All right.
In every case, they have been very, very against or negative about the what will bring a smile, because when we get our election right, when we get our activities or our logistics to this election right, we definitely are making progress. It's an inroad into a better election and better country. Okay, but these people will not let it be. And that's why they are refusing to do certain good things that will bring about development in the country.
So there are concerns about the state of security.
Who is concerned? Should they be concerned, or the security agents should be concerned about?
Ziggy, are you concerned about the state of security in Nigeria today?
I am. Why not? I'm a Nigerian.
Okay, because you asked if some people are concerned. Is there anyone you consider as not being considerate of what is going on?
If you run against the progress of this country, you will consider no good thing. If you walk against the progress, the achievement, the moves towards righting certain wrongs in the country, you are enemy of the country. And as such, you constitute a security risk to the country. So if we begin to look at these members of the National Assembly who don't see any good thing, who don't see any good approving certain money for a good electioneering process, the enemies of the country.
Let's before we even get to that, let's look at what is happening at the moment. Talk about Zamfara State, talk about Benue, talk about Taraba Plateau, all of those states that in recent times have experienced, upsurge in violence. So putting all of those into consideration and looking at this election that is just few months away, what are do you have any fears or concerns at all?
We are going to have a larger elections.
When you say larger, what do you mean?
The whole country will be in the mood. The whole country will be
like a general
involved,
election, although we've
not like states and all that, where certain number of policemen will be deployed to the area, meaning that the security agencies will be up and doing. Zamfara State is a prone environment, so also so many states that are volatile. Security agencies should know what to do, deploying more security personnel to those volatile environments.
Have we seen that happen? Now you're referring to the election period, right?
Yes.
Now pre the election, how do you rate the level of response of our security agencies to these volatile areas?
Well, we've been in this for quite a good time, okay, and what it means is that it's just for the security agencies to up their game.